Okay, welcome back to Math Review, and remember we're doing matrices. So this is what I had from the previous video, and this video is going to focus on how exactly we use the matrix to solve a system of equations. So let's say we had 5x plus 3y equals 17, and 2x plus 4y equals 18. First, set up matrices. Five, 3, 2, 4, xy equals 17, 18. This is A, this is X, this is C. 2. Find A to the minus 1. If you can get the inverse matrix, the rest of this is cake. Remember, A to the minus 1 from the last video is z over t, negative x over t, negative y over t, and w over t. And if I go back up here and label everything, that should make things a little bit more clear. T is 5 times 4 minus 3 times 2. 20 minus 6, which is 14. So A to the minus 1 equals 4 over 14, negative 3 over 14, negative 2 over 14, and 5 over 14. Notice how I'm not reducing? Alright, don't reduce to anything but whole numbers. If you keep them as fractions, it's going to make the math down the road a little bit easier. Actually, let me get back up here. Then the third step is just x equals a to the minus 1 times c. So that's all we need to do now. So, sorry I'm on the next page, but and a to the minus 1 was 4 over 14 minus 3 over 14 minus 2 over 14, 5 over 14. C is 17, 18, and this is going to equal xy. This is where we're putting everything together. Alright, we've got our inverse matrix, we've got our answers, we've got our variables, which was x. So, this is all we do. X would be 4 over 14 times 17 plus negative 3 over 14 times 18. And y is going to be negative 2 over 14 times 17 plus 5 over 14 times 18. Now we're just solving for x and y. 4 over 14 times 17, remember this is 17 over 1, just like each of these are over 1. So 17 times 4 is, I believe it's going to be 68 over 14, minus 18 times negative 3 is 54 over 14. 68 minus 54. This is why I told you, by the way, to keep the denominators where they are and not to reduce, because now I don't need to find a common denominator. I've got one. It is going to be 14 over 14, which is 1. How about y? Negative 2 times 17 is negative 34 over 14. Plus 5 times 18 is 90 over 14, which is 56 over 14, which is 4. Can report answer as either a matrix or a point on a graph. So you can either give me 1, 4 or 1, 4. And that's really all there is to using a matrix. Once you've figured out how to multiply matrices and how to find the inverse matrix, the rest is easy. Alright, and that's all there is to matrices. So, I'm going to sign off for now. I'll see you in the next video.